Yesterday, Dana White announced that Islam Makhachev will defend the welterweight title against Ian Garry at UFC 330 on August 15th. Mackenzie Dern will defend her strawweight title against Jillian Robertson in the co-main event. Ian Garry posted this photo to his Instagram after the news broke, of him sitting in front of a sign that says "Caution, future champion at work." Tyron Woodley is set to face Joaquin Buckley at RAF 12 on August 22nd. Woodley was a standout collegiate wrestler at the University of Missouri, where he became the school's first ever Big 12 wrestling champion. He was also a two-time NCAA All-American before transitioning to MMA. Buckley, on the other hand, has competed in RAF before, losing to Patrick Downey via tech fall at RAF 3 last November. Buckley has also struggled in the wrestling department in his last two UFC fights, losing to both Kamaru Usman and Sean Brady. Who do you have winning this one? Drop your predictions in the comments. Alex Bejeda now says he will not be appealing his loss to Ciryl Gane. Alex says he wants a fair and square rematch in September.
About this.
So you will not appeal this result? You're not trying to change the result?
Você não vai apelar o resultado, não vai tentar mudar?
Não, pra mim não faz sentido. Pra mim não faz sentido. Tá lá, se ele se sente campeão, ok.
It doesn't make sense to appeal. If he feel the champ, let him be the champ. Just gonna add from the previous answer, also he said that he always, things happen to him and he always come back stronger from bad results.
Onde eu quero é minha revanche. É isso que eu quero, esse é meu foco, manter no peso pesado.
He'll never be around me or referee a fight on me anymore.
Se o cara pensa dessa forma, nada vai mudar.
I'm just here to avoid a bigger tragedy. If nobody takes action, something worse can happen with these people.
Aí vão culpar o árbitro pra não assumir a responsabilidade? Pô, a comissão...
Things happen to him and he always come back stronger from bad results.
Onde eu quero é minha revanche.
All that I want is a rematch. To be able to fight fair, to fight square, to fight clean. People don't want to see cheating.
Eu vim aqui, pô, bati na panturrilha dele de cotovelado. O que vai ter que acontecer?
But now what we're gonna do? We're gonna wait until Ciryl end up killing somebody so he take action?
Ou do primeiro ou do segundo round, se ele dá aquela pressão em qualquer momento...
He feel that like Ciryl not survive on the fight because he does not have heart. You could see on his eyes. And Alex feel that he got robbed on that moment.
Ele tinha que acertar aqueles golpes ali, entendeu?
People like, oh, Cyryl's laying down because he was celebrating. No, he was that tired. That's why he really had to hit him with those shots.
Have you or your team asked the UFC for a rematch yet?
Sim, a gente pediu.
Yes, we did. The fight was starting to pick up and the illegal shots and everything that played.
Eu me senti bem, é isso que eu quero.
If I didn't feel good on the heavyweight, or not even be here asking for a rematch. That's what I want.
When would you like to come back?
Em setembro eu gostaria de estar lutando.
After the result of the medicals, maybe September I would like to be fighting.
That's soon. It's fast.
Whatever the champ wants, the champ gets. We're gonna support him no matter
what.
what.
To be healthy, no?
Michael Chandler has released a statement regarding his TKO loss to Mauricio Ruffy. Chandler says the best is yet to come.
He's long, he's fast, he's accurate, he's a good striker, and yeah, he landed the shots that ended the fight. So here we are. Massive thank you to the UFC for the opportunity. Massive thank you to Dana for being a visionary who does one-of-one, crazy, never before seen, never to be seen again type of events. But as I said, we're happy, we're healthy, we're hard to kill. You have these moments in life where everyone's watching how you're going to respond. And I promise you, just as I always have, I will continue to respond like a champion. And it stinks because I know I prepared. I promise you I prepared to the best of my ability. Left no stone unturned in the preparation. I can rest easy knowing that I did every single thing that I possibly could. You lost. But you're going to take your losses in life. And hopefully for you, you don't take too many losses. But it's not about taking the losses. It's how you respond to the loss. That's right where we're at here. At 5:40 in the morning, as the sun comes up over Nashville, Tennessee, birds are chirping. Beautiful back there. Life is good. My family is healthy. I got a beautiful woman by my side. I got 3 beautiful children. Made a great living doing what I'm doing. Just wanted to get on here and kind of break the silence, because it's always an interesting time. You know, you win a fight, you just keep going. You start posting that night, you start talking to the fans that night, you start addressing everything that night, you're in the public eye that night. But when you fall short, you've got to, sometimes for your own mental health, sometimes for just a nice little break. You want to take a little bit of a break to see when you kind of break your silence. And this morning felt like the right time. It's time to get back on the horse. It's time to continue to move forward, as I always do. Typical Chandler fashion, all we do is move forward. In the face of adversity, we move forward. We walk on. In the face of letdown, we walk on. In the face of opposition, we walk on. Things don't go our way, we continue to walk on. Because we are the man in the arena. And we'd much rather be that person who fails while daring greatly than being the person who's sitting on the sidelines of life talking about the man or the woman who failed while daring greatly. So I love you guys. I truly, truly love you guys. And I thank you guys for your support. And the best is yet to come. The best is yet to come.
Prior to the UFC White House event, a photo containing alleged DMs between Daniel Cormier and Eric Trump was posted to DC's X account. The messages appeared to show Trump asking Cormier about injured fighters, rigged fights, and whether he was placing any bets. It read, "I'm probably going to get a lot of flack for bringing this to light. However, I refuse to stay silent. The UFC is a sport that I am deeply passionate about. I will not tolerate this type of insider behavior. Shame on anyone trying to ruin this beautiful event." Now, this whole post was taken down within minutes, and both Cormier and Trump later said the messages were fake. DC has now further addressed the situation on his YouTube channel. Here's what he had to say.
I get to the UFC on Sunday. Two of the UFC social media people are telling me, "We were just talking about you." And I said, "About what?" They said, "You and Eric Trump." And I was like, "What about me and Eric Trump?" Guys, this is at 6:30 p.m. on Sunday night. I have no idea how long it was up. I have no idea how long it had been taken down. Whoever did this, whoever hacked my Twitter, they posted, took it down because they think that people are going to believe stuff like that. I would never do anything like that. I would never engage in those conversations. I would never go to Twitter and post that after engaging in those conversations. I just wouldn't do that. It's not what I do. Obviously it gets hacked, right? During the broadcast, they're still tweeting from my account other things opposed to what we put. I did put, "Are people that stupid?" Because to a guy like me, I'm like, it just doesn't make sense logically to think that I would do that. One, I don't really talk like that. And two, I'm actually going to the White House to do that fight. So why, right before I go into the White House to do the fight, would I do something like that, knowing that I'm gonna be around all these people? It just doesn't make sense. Hell, I'm still like just barely getting into my Twitter account this morning. For the last 2.5 days, I have been trying to work with Twitter to get me back into my account because during the show, they told me, "Hey, change the account." I'm trying to broadcast this historic event, and in the middle of it all, I'm trying to change password to my Twitter account to try to make sure that people aren't doing and posting crazy things from the account. And honestly, it has become issues for me. Not with the UFC, but with sponsors. I've had more conversations with sponsors than I have in years. But now I'm getting contact from sponsors about this thing. And it's just not true. That man did not come up to me and ask me any of that type of stuff. I don't think he's stupid enough to do that. I don't think anybody would be dumb enough to do that to someone they just don't know. He doesn't know me. For as long as Twitter has been around, in order to have conversation with someone, you and that person have to follow each other to direct message. We don't follow each other on any social channels. I don't follow Eric Trump. Eric Trump doesn't follow me.
Sean Strickland gives a fan some advice.
What's your name, Lee Kim?
My name is Ethan.
Ethan. You got to be a stronger, better man, bro. Like, you would get in prison. Like, you would get straight in prison, dude.
But I got like a crazy Philly show. Ooh.
Yeah, no, dude. No, you got like, no. I want to get this Chinaman some bro. He's 18 years old. He's a virgin. So if there's any fat women, maybe disabled, maybe a slight handicap, autistic but not too autistic, hook my boy Ethan up.
Strickland also posted footage of him riding the infamous playground slide in Boston yesterday. Alexander Volkanovski believes Ilia Topuria would beat Justin Gaethje in a rematch.
Look,
As you know, styles make fights. People can fight, you know, like you could fight a guy 3 times, you'll lose to him 3 times. You could beat another guy, look like a world beater, fight that guy 3 times and beat him. What do you think happens if they fight again? Do you think it's the same result? Do you think Justin's just a bad matchup for him, or he figures it out?
No. I don't think. I think if he fights the right fight, he will learn a lot from that. I think Ilia wins the rematch, and that's that's no knock on Justin at all. It's just like obviously Ilia was a favorite for a reason, but yeah, I just think that Ilia, if he doesn't rush as much, fights at a little bit better distance, and then does what he usually does, sets up nice traps, he'll eventually find him. But yeah, being so aggressive is sort of what cost him, I believe.
UFC just announced.
That's what's so good about. That's what's so good about the story, though, for Justin Gaethje. Like, look at his career, and it didn't look like he was gonna ever actually feel the real undisputed belt, and then he goes and massive underdog White House, and then fights the perfect fight and gets the win. Like, that's what adds to this story. I think that's incredible and good on him. Like, I mean, I'm obviously a fan of both guys. A big fan of Ilia, and for Justin to do what he did, mate, well done. That's incredible.
Drew Dober says Justin Gaethje gives $500 to anybody who can drop him with a body shot in sparring.
Gaethje has that championship mindset and heart. I mean, he gives out $500 to anybody that drops him with a body shot in sparring. I definitely have tried to earn that $500, so I know he can recover from that, and he did. And he battered Topuria's face. I mean, it looked horrible. And Justin Gaethje just showing what true fighters are all about, just overcoming obstacles, getting past adversity, causing that damage, making the fight fantastic. I mean, wasn't that the fight of the century?
Kamaru Usman believes Justin Gaethje is the most decorated lightweight in UFC history, ranking him ahead of Khabib Nurmagomedov.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it right now: the most decorated UFC lightweight. The most decorated. The most decorated. Listen,
over
Khabib
Nurmagomedov.
Yes.
Over BJ Penn.
Yes. And when
over
I say
Charles
that,
the Bronx, the people, the champion has his name.
yes, Charles could rival. But here, let me tell you this. Let me tell you why. I'm not saying he's the best ever, lightweight ever. I'm not saying he has the most wins. I'm not saying all that. I'm saying the most decorated. And that, what I mean by that is, listen, Justin Gaethje has a title from a different organization. He came in with the title. Not only a title, had a title from a different organization, defended it multiple times to where he came into the UFC undefeated with that title. Came into the UFC. Every fight he's been in, he's had a bonus. On top of that, the first 2-time interim champion in UFC history. That's 2 different belts right there, 2 different titles. Also, let's put a BMF title on top of that. And now, let's put an undisputed belt on top of that. The most decorated lightweight we've ever seen.
Belal Muhammad says Justin Gaethje has stamped himself as the UFC's most violent fighter.
He just showed, man. That boy has the most violent fighter in UFC history already stamped. The most exciting fighter in UFC history already stamped. Now he's undisputed champion. He's had basically every freaking title in the UFC now that he was able to get. I don't know what else is left for him. Just that McGregor fight. If McGregor comes out of that Holloway fight, Justin cha-ching, right? That you're gonna get that big money fight. Even the Holloway rematch, I think will be a big fight. Regardless, I think he's gonna get that winner. I think that just puts Arman back again to the back of the bus. But he won $4 million if he really bet that $1 million on Justin. So I think he's sitting pretty. He could just do 50 more RAFs. But yeah, Justin, huge performance, man. I've been watching him since WSOF.
Ciryl Gane gets a warm welcome at the airport after once again becoming interim heavyweight champion.
On y va. Ouais, il y a un peu de monde, écoute, ils sont super gentils. Les gens se sont levés. Ça fait chaud au cœur, ça fait plaisir. Ça me fait plaisir parce que ça leur fait plaisir. Tu comprends ce que je veux dire? Tant mieux, tant mieux, tant mieux.
During his appearance on the Ariel Helwani show yesterday, Alex Pereira also discussed the possibility of fighting Josh Hokit next. As most of you know, the two had bad blood leading up to the White House card. Hokit repeatedly said "Shama on your mama," which Alex took offense to. The two later ran into each other at the Fighter Hotel, where Hokit went off on Pereira, but Alex completely ignored him. Alex said, "It doesn't matter to me. My contract is signed with the UFC. Whoever they put to fight me, I'm gonna fight." Hokit responded to Alex via X. He wrote "uh-oh" with an eyes emoji and a smirking emoji. A photo has surfaced online that reportedly shows Ilia Topuria in the hospital following his loss to Justin Gaethje, although it's currently unclear whether the image is authentic or AI generated. This image was posted on the Captain Hardcore Telegram channel. The photo was allegedly taken the night of the White House event. Yesterday, Ilia's friend Pablo Motos revealed that Topuria suffered fractures to his orbital bones and nose, and allegedly still can't open his eyes. Both Ilia Topuria and Alex Pereira have received 6-month medical suspensions. Ilia must sit out for 180 days, unless he is cleared by an oral and maxillofacial surgeon. Alex is suspended for 180 days, or until a maxillofacial CT scan clears him. And that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. If you enjoyed, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an upload. Here are the 3 top comments from last video. The first one's from Dustin Nance 3163. It's in reference to the back and forth between Alex Pereira and Herb Dean. It says Herb Dean describing where you cannot strike, and then seeing Alex with the knots in those exact spots is crazy. SMH. The second one's from Bertle McGirdle. It says Herb Dean did the same type of damage control when Dan Hardy called him out for letting a fight go too long. Herb is never accountable. And the final one's from Chris Robson 5101. It's in reference to Jamal Hill saying he's moving up to heavyweight and wants to fight Josh Hokit. It says, "I don't think Hill would survive the press conference, never mind the fight." If you want to be featured in our next video, all you have to do is drop a comment down below. And as always, thanks for watching.